Well, a nice addition for Callaway Golf as they unveiled the signing of Masters champion Sergio Garcia earlier today. Garcia had been spotted testing and playing with some Callaway clubs back in October. Today, the official announcement came out that he'll be playing their clubs and ball this year. Garcia said, "I feel like it's the best company out there." From the guy who won the first major in 2017 to the guy who won the final event on the PGA Tour schedule last season, Xander Schauffele, the reigning PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, also making the change to Callaway. The AP reports Schauffele will play as TaylorMade irons this week at Kapalua until he finds the best fit for him from Callaway. Chantel.
Well, the Century Tournament of Champions, the first event of the 2018 calendar year, but to qualify, you had to have a win in 2017. So this, of course, an elite field to kick off the new year. Only 34 players to choose from as we bring in our experts for 3 on the tee. We welcome in Golf Channel contributor Matt Adams. You've already seen these other two guys, but Matt, we'll start with you. Tell us who would be your pick for this week.
Is this not the hardest question to get asked this week? Because you've got so many great players, and as you guys were just going over in the last segment, the choices are really hard. But for me, I think it's still going to be Justin Thomas with this week. He's got the mojo coming off the year that he had in 2017. He's obviously playing well. He grounded out with a win already this season in South Korea in the playoff in order to do it. So I'm thinking that he's got all the pieces together. I asked him recently, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for 2018? He came back and told me a 10 plus for Justin Thomas. So he is ready to go. Here's the scary thing. You touched on it in the last segment, Rosie, when you're talking about Justin Thomas. He was 131st in 2016 in strokes gained putting. He was 47th last year. Can you imagine if he continues to improve in that stat with all of the other things that he has in his arsenal? I think he's one to watch not only this week, but all year.
And you got to pick the brain of Jordan Spieth as well, a fellow competitor, but also a friend that will certainly give him a boost this year. And Tripp, I know you got your eyes on someone this week.
Well, a guy who's won here before and a guy who plays well quite often here. In fact, the last 5 seasons, he's 60 under par here. Only Patrick Reed and Jordan Spieth are better. I'm talking about Dustin Johnson. And on this golf course in particular, it yields the most birdies. It's the most easiest relative to par. It's the easiest greens to hit. So the easiest greens to hit, I'm going to go with the guy who was second in fairway proximity last year, and that's DJ. Why is he that great in fairway proximity? Well, he's coming in with a shorter club than most everybody else, and on these wide fairways, it's a huge advantage to bomb it down there like DJ does time and time again. And again, great feelings on this golf course. He putts these greens well. They are a bit grainy. But again, I know DJ was disappointed, as Tim said in the first segment, about the fact that he did lose that shot lead, that big lead he had in China to Justin Rose. But I think this is going to be in one of those years, and DJ will be the guy who gets the first invitation back to this tournament. And let's not forget, he's on the longest current streak of 10 straight years. He's won every single year on tour, and he's got the longest streak going. Of course, he's going to win this season on the PGA Tour, but he could get it done right here.
You guys are talking about the same players. We have 8 of the top 9 in the world. Rosie, who's your pick for this week?
I'm going with Tiger Woods. No, actually, I heard he's not playing this week. So I'm going with Hideki Matsuyama. Still in a recovery phase from the PGA Championship. Actually got his driver worked out. Remember, it broke during the playoffs at the BMW. Only has 3 putters with him this week, guys. And usually, you know, at the PGA, you had 5. You never know. But he's a guy that loves working on his game, obviously. Went home, spent some time with the family. Went over to the city of Matsuyama, not named after him, but that's actually a city there, and hit off the mats there, one of those tiered driving ranges. Flies into Honolulu on a nonstop, gets out of the plane, kind of gets over jet lag by getting a ride over to a local golf course, plays 9 holes there, then goes back to the airport, flies over to Kapalua, transports himself up to the big course on top of the hill there, and what does he do? Plays 9 more holes and works on his game. Work is not going to get in the way of him. Ultimately, though, with a 2nd and a 3rd place finish up there on the plantation course at Kapalua, you got to like him this week.
Yeah, we got to get our Hawaiian lingo down because we're going to be there for a couple weeks. All right,
Molokai.
we got the picks for this week coming up. We're going to have 3 on the tee with the whole season long. World number 2, Jordan Spieth. As we mentioned, he's going to be in the field this week. He has a win, a runner-up, and a tied for 3rd finish in this event. Hear what he has to say more about what's ahead. And the big cat Tiger celebrated his 42nd birthday on a boat. The big cat with a big catch. We're talking Tiger straight ahead. Stay here.